Beautiful people, good morning to you. Good afternoon, so sorry. Good afternoon. My God, I was listening in on Andre Stevenson's, watching a post. I'm not sure of that particular story, to be honest with you. I must have missed it somehow, but it says Merrick's mother, she was basically crying because her daughter is missing. Beautiful people, I remember some years ago, I don't know if you guys can recall, there was this, I sort of an evil move of the enemy, where a lot of young people were being killed, they were dying. And I never forgot a particular story where the little boy, based on where they lived, the house was not in a good state. I can't say it wasn't on a good land or not, but the house, obviously these are indigent people, poor, and the little boy was running from the gunmen to under the house. He came outside and he was hiding. And because the foundation was so low, he was crushed to death. I never forgot the story. You know why? The cries of that mother was etched in my mind. So I had to change the station maybe after some seconds, maybe after a minute, not some second. Well, it's 60 seconds. I could not manage. I felt like it was my heart coming through my mouth. I have heard about people talking about the cries of a mother. It is frightening. It is scary. And perpetrators, you don't want such a tear or such tears to be on your shoulder like that. That is beyond normal. That has gone into the spiritual. And when I listened to this mother a while ago, I'm going through a drive-through to get some food. And I could barely hold myself. I had to grip the steering wheel, although I'm stationary. I'm not moving, And I said, my God, I felt the same feeling like the lady. This one was even worse. Because, she even started to pray. My God. I've heard about it. The lady was crying, and my God, that weeping and that sort of an intercessory prayer to God to get answers about her daughter, really to get back her daughter. My perpetrators, I am so sorry for you. That kind of tears you should not have allowed to be on your shoulder. I have heard about a mother's cry. I've seen a wife cry and it is painful and you feel it. I've seen a daughter cry and it is painful, but the mother's own, I don't know. I don't know if it's a different sound that God He has inbuilt in a mother's body. I don't know. But that's a dangerous tear or dangerous tears for perpetrators to have on their shoulders. You bet if that girl is alive, you better release her. I don't care if you could have been serving Satan outright. You could have been saving the dog, the cat, and the tree outright. I don't care. I'm so sorry for you guys. And I'm saying that very loosely. That type of tears, that type of cry, that wailing, that weeping, that intercessory, very in-depth prayer should never be allowed to be on your shoulder. Never. Trust me. You should never allow that to be on your shoulder. My God. I had to hold myself. I felt like my heart was coming out. I said, my God, I've heard people talk about the cries of a mother. You don't want such tears to be on you, perpetrators. It is not a normal cry. It goes into the one of the highest form of supernatural state. You don't want such a thing to be on your you better find a way to get some information to that mother. You're still going to get a beating from God. Listen to me, you're still going to get a beating from God. That mother will get answers in due course. You should never allow that type of tear, because you're going to get a proper beating from God. You should never have allowed that tear or those cries. My God, I could not hold myself. I had to cringe. It's, when you're almost cringing, but not in a negative sense. It's almost like you want to say, my God, Lord, make her stop. You can't take it anymore. It's too painful. You're feeling the pain. This is the second time. It becomes scary. My God. I fully understand when they talk about the cries of a mother. That is something that you don't want on your shoulder when it is not a crocodile type of tears. Then if it can move me, a mere mortal like that, perpetrators, can you imagine God? If it moves me like that as a mere mortal, a limited individual, an individual who will only know in part and can only prophesy in part. In other words, on everything me I gonna know. Come here, a mere mortal, just a human being, flawed. Can you imagine God? They have to almost wiggle and shake, because I said, my gosh, I can't manage hearing this lady anymore. It is too painful. It is too painful. What have you done to your own selves? What have you done to your own selves? You put a proper curse on yourselves. You better find a way to get some information to that mother. She will get it anyway. Whether or not you want to feed, you can hide it. That is not my God. Wow. Jamaicans, you don't want them the kind of tears upon you. Me not talk evil tears. Me not talk crocodile tears. But me talk sincere tears from a mother. A good mother. Not perfect. When that pain hits her, because maybe it brings back the memory of carrying and caring for the child when no one else would. And she mentioned that she did it without a father. Ensure that she instilled the word of God in her the best way she knew how. And if you ever rob her of that, man, woman, puss, dog, rat or cat, whoever you may be, you're going to get a proper beating. You are going to get a proper beating. That is a curse that you should never have allowed to come on yourselves. My God, I don't think I could listen back to another cry like that. It is too much. It was hard. And I said to myself, if that can move me like that, as a mere mortal, you can imagine, God, that's a supernatural cry. That's not normal. It seems only given to mothers. Only mothers, that type of tears are given to. Only mothers, because, my God, no wonder the Bible says, cannot tender, I don't want to misquote it, but almost I can love the tender love of a mother sees. It says, yes, it can. You have some, because you have some Jezebels and Delilahs out there, some wicked mothers. But for the most part, most mothers are good. Many, maybe not most, many. My gosh. My God, mercy, God, have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us. Me probably have to go beg mercy for you. We have to go beg mercy for you, because I am so sorry for you perpetrators. You don't know what you have done. You don't know what you have done. Guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this message.